the tractor we got had a standard bucket that was just attached to the blade. We didn't have the ability to put any other attachments or implements on it. They typically come with the quick disconnect, but ours didn't. I guess it was just an option that this one came like. So we waited 6 months. It was a while.
I mean, we bought the tractor and wanted the forks right away, and they didn't have them, and so we just said, let us know when they're in.
So we needed this piece here, which is the quick disconnect attachment, which allows us to hook to the forks and hook to the bucket and grapple buckets and all kinds of other things. So what I'm going to do is show you how I disconnect this and connect to our new bucket. And then all you do is push your levers down. That locks your bucket onto your tractor. And it's so easy, you can do it with baby in your arms.
Right. Don't even have to put the baby down.
So now our bucket is attached to our tractor. I just detached the forks, which I used to push a tree off the yard that fell down a while ago. And now I can move some stones or mulch, whatever else I need to move with the bucket. And then when I'm done, I can take it off. It's nice because you have multiple applications for one piece of equipment. You can switch between forks to a bucket to a root rake to a grapple.
And we have the 3901, I think, right?
Yeah, we have an L3901. So you have the ability to swap to multiple things. If you're doing something kind of in a tight area and you don't need the bucket or the forks at all, you can take it off and you don't have all that extra width and length sticking out in front of you. So it's a little bit easier to operate.
So the reason, really probably the biggest reason that we got rid of the other tractor is plowing snow was a pain with it. Putting down wood chips was a huge pain.
I mean, really, it was a oversized lawn tractor. A lawnmower. It was designed for mowing big acres of grass. And the old timer put a boom bucket system on it, which worked great for us in the start. But in the long run, living on hilly grounds, we needed something that was four-wheel drive, that had ag tires, not turf tires, had more lifting capacity because that just didn't lift but maybe a couple 100 pounds, which saved my back in many times. But this one has a 3-point hitch on the back and a regular agricultural hitch for like a hay wagon. So this is better versed for us. The other one got us started, but we quickly realized that the other one was too small and not the right application for us.
So you'll probably be seeing this tractor in many of our videos. We use it, I would say, at least several times a week for multiple things, moving feed around.
At least once a day.
Now that we have the forks, oh my gosh, that's gonna be life-changing. We were using some forks that a friend had that were like the clip-on, bolt-on kind, and they were okay, but it's so rough on the bucket, it can really bend your bucket. So these forks are gonna be phenomenal. When we get a feed delivery, they can just load it right on a pallet. We can slide right into the pallet and put it right in the grain shed.
Forks a friend of mine loaned me. They're not ideal. They're not the best. You really lose your lifting capacity because with the tractors, its max lifting capacity is at this point here. I think they call it the break point when you're curling it back. So putting this on.
So this is what we did when we had our old bucket before we got forks. We would borrow these from a friend and we made it work.
And then you tighten that bolt down, and that's how you move things around. A lot harder to see what you're hooking into, like a pallet. It puts a lot of stress on the bucket in just one spot. It's not ideal. We used them. We really did as much light lifting as we could. Really didn't try to max it out at all. And they got us by. Now we have the forks, and it'll be so much better and so much.
All right, so that is our 6-month review of our 3901 Kubota tractor. Zad's gonna use it to push some stones back in the driveway. We're hoping, obviously, to get more attachments. You know, Zad's dream would be to have like all the attachments lined up in the wood line. Really loud. He's always sending me attachments on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm certain some of these attachments are going to be winding up here. So I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for a new tractor, new to you tractor, don't give up. They're out there. You just got to keep looking, and I feel like the market is getting slightly better, maybe, than it used to be. So hope this was helpful. We'll see you next video.